Did you know you can see over 100 movies, series, and specials on Showtime in November? Over 80 movies.
Wonderful.
Showtime exclusives like Three Men and a Little Lady.
How come none of you are married?
Steve Guttenberg, Ted Danson, and Tom Selleck are still the tops and pops. An American cowboy turns Australia upside down. Tom Selleck, Laura San Giacomo, Quigley Down Under.
You could call it that.
The mean streets are even meaner now that Frank's out.
Nothing goes down unless I'm involved.
Christopher Walken is the king of New York. Nightmare by nightmare, it's a descent into hell. Tim Robbins in Jacob's Ladder, followed by the lost scenes, never-before-seen footage and interviews with the director and writer, plus other must-see movies.
I came to America in 1940.
They were an ordinary family, living a dream called America. Armin Mueller-Stahl, Aidan Quinn, Avalon. Over 15 originals, including the Showtime original movie, Intimate Stranger.
I fantasize about you.
Phone sex turns into obsession and murder. Deborah Harry stars. And there's original comedy. You might be a redneck.
If you've ever taken a beer to a job interview.
Jeff Foxworthy crosses the line, the Mason-Dixon line.
Let's go!
Dave Thomas is an actor playing Public Enemy number 2.
Freeze!
Until the real killer shows up. It's comedy with a twist.
Hey, baby!
For a comic that's hot. Jim Carrey's unnatural act.
Gee, he does it all!
Over 20 family shows. It's the adventures of Grandpa and his granddaughter, told by Peter Ustinov. William Hurt narrates The Boy Who Drew Cats on Rabbit Ears We All Have Tails. Over 100 movies and specials. Showtime, we entertain you like no one can.
This is the end, my only friend, the end.
I pretended I couldn't remember a lot of the things I'd done that night. I was in a chaotic spiritual state inside.
He was already heavy when I had hired him, but he was so fat, he was very, very shy about it.
Yeah, but even if Brando drops dead, I can still finish the movie. I'll just get another actor. If I can't get Redford, I'll go back to Nicholson. If I can't get Nicholson, I'll go back to Pacino. If I can't go to Pacino, I'll go back to someone else.
You know that last tab of acid I was saving?
Yeah. I dropped it.
I was doing speed then. We were working lots of nights, and I wanted sort of a speedy sort of edge. And marijuana and alcohol. I mean, we were bad. We were just bad boys.
I'm an American!
Who are you? Why did you say who are you?
Because I haven't learned my lines yet.
I know you've had it for 5 days.
I was not in the greatest of shape.
The making of Francis Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now. Hearts of Darkness. A revealing look at a man and his movie.
Tonight on Showtime. This man is having an affair.
It's not that easy. I've got kids.
But his mistress is famous, rich, pretty, and thin.
You were the absolute best.
His wife, on the other hand, is none of the above.
Do you know what you are? She-devil.
But that's all about to change. Ed Begley Jr., Meryl Streep, and Roseanne Barr. She-Devil. Saturday on Showtime. When Harry Met Sally.
No man can be friends with a woman that he finds attractive. He always wants to have sex with her.
Well, I guess we're not going to be friends then.
Guess not.
When Harry Met Sally.
You look like a normal person, but actually you are the angel of death.
When Harry Met Sally.
We did it.
They did it.
It's a Showtime exclusive you won't see on HBO or Cinemax.
Your basic nightmare.
Billy Crystal. Meg Ryan. When Harry Met Sally. Sunday on Showtime.
Mankind is basically good. Evil is only a lesser manifestation of good.
Oh, I'm beginning to worry for man. I think man is basically well-intentioned, but basically self-destructive.
I think man has the capability of both sides. I mean, I think Jekyll and Hyde is in every man, and it's one's decision which one to release. You can't have light without dark.
I think man is basically an animal, you know, and we got a lot of instinctive things we do, like greed and, you know, coveting things like any other animal is. I think the main mistake we do is we start thinking that we're more than an animal, you know, so there's good in us and stuff, but there's also evil and greed, you know, so I think we're both.
Which are you? Are you good or evil?
I'm good, but I can be angry and push towards something that might be considered evil, but I don't want to hurt nobody. I used to be evil.
Wake up, Willard, we're here.
Where?
Paradise.
Real-life husband and wife Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith are sharing the screen for the first time in Paradise, a heartwarming new movie from Touchstone Pictures.
I'm always looking for something to do with Don because it's nice to work with your husband. And I just thought it was so beautiful and so well written. And it's been a great experience. It's nice to do scenes and feel kind of like safe, you know, with your partner.
We would constantly do things on the set that would, you know, in scenes and stuff that would surprise each other, where afterwards she'd come to me or I'd go to her and say, wow, that was different.
Willard, this is my oldest friend, Lily Reed.
Hi. Hi.
How long is he staying?
Not long. A couple of weeks.
Don't expect me to entertain him. If you're lucky. Your visit will be a short one.
Elijah Wood, who also starred in Avalon, plays the 10-year-old Willard. And Thora Birch makes her film debut as Willard's new friend, Billy.
Do you want to see my sister Darlene with her clothes off? Why not? There's nothing else to do around here.
Marker?
Paradise was written and directed by Mary Agnes Donahue, whose screenwriting credits include the hit Peaches.
I saw something like 400,000 children. And I started doing my usual thing with Elijah, and he suddenly said, I'm in this grade, and yes, this summer's going to be great. Now, do you think we could get on with this? And I thought, great. He was this little adult who came in. He was unbelievable.
Sit down and relax, and I'll make you a really nice lunch. Coming to a new town like this, he has to find new friends. And that's hard. When you have to find new friends, that's hard.
Willard is the catalyst that comes into the well-marked boundaries of the relationship between Ben and Lily and shakes it up. Well, there's more to life than being comforted.
Like what?
Living.
How come you always do that?
What?
Make everything so hard.
That's a good question. It's a very good question.
The child brings out feelings between these two people that they haven't had the courage to deal with, and what happens to changes all three of these characters' lives. Ben thinks you're beautiful.
We bring you the stars.
Move in and take your position.
Like no one can.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, boys, let's go.
Bill Harris in Hollywood introducing you to an old friend we first met on Laugh-In, when Lily Tomlin introduced us to her pals from Edith Ann to Ernestine. Then Lily graduated to the big screen and big friends like Bette Midler in Big Business, also co-starring with Steve Martin in All of Me. But now Lily goes it alone with a host of her own special creations, as she brings her Tony Award-winning presentation, The Search for Signs of Intelligent Life in the Universe, to the big screen.
I've been waiting so long that soon this side will look like this side.
A lot of people and a lot of your fans know the story how you lied about your age at the age of 13 to get a job as an usher in a movie theater in Detroit. But I had the feeling, because you're such a movie fan, you might have been the worst usher in the world. What were you like?
The best thing I used to do is one Saturday I confiscated from some young kids a big grease gun. They had a grease gun they were squirting people with, you know. I guess I don't know if it was brand new, but it didn't have grease in it, but it would shoot water really far in the theater. So I used to stand during the week then when we'd have like really like middle-aged people coming in, and you know, and the house would be fairly empty, and I would stand on duty at the aisle, see, and I'd hold that grease gun behind my back. Never forget, I was only about 14, and but smoked Luckies. So, so the grease gun, I would poke the nozzle of the grease gun around the jamb of the aisle door, you know, and then I could pump some water, and it would go squirt way over to the other side of the theater. See, so as a teenager, I thought it was the height of, you know, of entertainment just to have a whole group of adults, you know, go like this, like look up, and then they'd all get up together and move to the next section, and then I'd go to the next one, I'd squirt them there, and they'd get up and they'd move to the next section.
Never dull.
These stories are only a testament to my poor development.
More history. So many people remember you, of course, from Laugh-In. And the question that came to my mind, just for trivia, do you remember where you were and with whom you watched the first time you were on Laugh-In?
I saw the 5 o'clock feed from L.A., you know, and I looked up at the monitor. I didn't hear any sound, but I saw Ernestine for the first time, because I'd never really seen her. In fact, when I was doing her on Laugh-In, because Ernestine truly was an organic creation, you know. I mean, all that stuff, that twist, that tightening up and everything, was like suppressed sexuality, you know. When I would threaten people, when I would start to improvise and work on this routine and threaten people, my body would just tighten up, you know, and my hand, everything, all the stuff with the blouse, everything like that was strictly visceral. It just happened, you know. And the snort came because she was so tight, because everything, her face tightened up, you know. Because when she started out, she looked quite like Loretta Young, and then slowly it turned in on her, you know.
Let's talk about favorite movies. Nashville.
All right.
You do your first movie, you get an Oscar nomination. What's left, Lily?
Very little, except youth.
No kidding. At least you have that.
Yeah.
Wasn't that remarkable when you
That
look
was
back?
Yeah, that was great.
You look back.
Because it was Altman, you know, it was everything at that time, and we went down to Nashville, and although I must say, I said every night we'd watch the dailies, and because my family's Southern, they're from Kentucky, you know, and I'd say to Altman, I hope we get out of town before this movie is released, you know.
I want to ask, in big business, true or not, you're playing the dizzy, what was her name, Rose Shelton.
Yes.
And to keep her dizzy and to keep her acting dizzy, you actually got up and would...
Spin around, yeah, I would.
Before cameras would roll, you'd make yourself dizzy just so?
Yeah, I did.
Do you notice a difference in performance when you see that? I mean, that's just remarkable.
No, I don't know if I did or not. You know, you're desperate sometimes when you're making a film, and you'll do almost anything.
It worked. It must have worked.
So I'd get up and spin around, you know, to have it kind of be off balance, so that I think she was off balance in her life, you know, kind of fish out of water and so on.
Now listen, The Search for Signs of what?
In this life.
Lily, I have trouble. My job to be the reporter, the reviewer, I have trouble encapsulating all that you see in your one-woman, one-person show. Have you given it up too and just said, come on down and see it? Or how do you describe
it? You know, I tried for a long time trying to create something or speak, you know, in some coherent way.
Action-adventure, yes, that's sort of
you don't
thing.
know quite what to say. I would say things like, for the play, when it was running as a play, I would say things like, you know, Trudy the Bag Lady is the Earth contactee for these aliens from outer space who are here searching for signs of intelligent life, and she becomes kind of a tour guide through humanity, and you meet all these disparate but connected characters, and you know, it doesn't quite tell you what it is.
You ask me if evolution was worth its salt. It should have evolved something better than survival of the fittest. And the woman, my husband, is in love with, is quite a bit younger than I am. And you think it's my period and not my life.
over the years, it's become something that is so special to you and to the audience, now on film. While you were doing it and performing, do you ever go up? Was it so much a part of you that you never...
Oh, sure, I went up.
You absolutely just forgot and went cold.
Well, one night, a great thing happened one night in New York. I'm doing the play, and I didn't stop because I was so in the part, I guess, that it seemed far, far away. And I kept going, and then pretty soon I heard it again real big, like, woo, really huge. And of course, you have to stop and the audience is galvanized because they think whatever's going to happen to me. But of course, I started laughing. And it turned out there were 6 seeing eye dogs in the audience. And they all, for something I did, made them all bark or something they heard outside, and they all started barking. So I invited them all backstage to meet my dog later,
Warm, wise, witty, wonderful. Wow. You should not miss Lily Tomlin in the search for signs of intelligent life in the universe. And for starters, I'm glad you didn't miss her right here today on Showtime. Bill Harris in Hollywood. We'll talk again.
See, now I should have been more specific.
Showtime knows what's good for your family.
I got something I want to share with just you.
Family programs that offer great entertainment and a commitment to quality.
Quite right, you are.
And we schedule them to fit your family's needs.
What an idea.
Every weekday at 4, 3 Central, it's family time on Showtime.
All right.
A time when you can be assured your kids are watching wholesome after-school shows.
Hit it.
And Showtime's family time brings fun and laughter to Sunday mornings, too, when there's never enough for kids to watch.
Aha, I'm on to something.
Every Tuesday at 7, 6 Central, gather the entire family for the Showtime Family Hour.
Climb aboard, Samson.
You'll find award-winning series that will delight parents and kids, like Rabbit Ears, We All Have Tails, and Owl TV.
Radical.
And the critically acclaimed new series that makes music fun, Orchestra with Dudley Moore and Sir George Schulte. Plus, much, much more. And of course, it's all...
AD is head over heels.
Roxanne.
Roxanne is walking on air.
I'm walking up feathers on pillows on air.
There's just one little thing standing in the way of happiness.
She wants somebody who looks like me and talks like you.
Maybe you'd like some wine with your nose.
Steve Martin and Daryl Hannah.
He's got the whole...
Roxanne. This month on Showtime. Suzanne Farrell was born a real Hollywood princess.
My little girl is home.
She's got a famous fairy tale mom.
From the time I was 9 years old, you gave me sleeping pills. That was over-the-counter medication.
She's just met Prince Charming.
But we didn't do anything that first night.
I lied. As for Happily Ever After, Meryl Streep, Shirley MacLaine.
Of course she'll listen to you. You're not her mother.
In Mike Nichols' Postcards from the Age. Sunday on Showtime. They said Vietnam was over. The Army just needed a few eager volunteers.
This is the hard part.
To straighten up and fly right.
I don't want to go first. Okay, I'll go first. No, I don't want to go second.
And who better than Mel Gibson?
What do you say?
And Robert Downey Jr.
Why is everyone so unfriendly? Well, they haven't gotten to know us yet.
When the game is world peace, your country needs you to stay cool.
I'm quitting.
In Air America. This month on Showtime.
Hi, this is comedian Jeff Foxworthy inviting you to watch my Showtime comedy special. We have a great theater, great crowds, great crew, great laughs. In fact, the only thing that wasn't great was a slightly irritated farmer named Mr. Campbell who told us on no uncertain terms, "Get the hell off my land." Join us right here on Showtime.
Jeff Foxworthy, You Might Be a Redneck. Premieres November 1st. The following exclusive movie is brought to you by Showtime. Unedited and commercial-free.